Hello, my name is Matthew Kessler, and I am giving a speech on a future career. Haven't you always wanted to work with the body fluid of people? Most of you work in medicine and aren't quite sure what you want to do in your further career and are working at a lower level. I've been working in the lab for the last 10 years as a phlebotomist and 3 years as a laboratory tech assistant. And in that time, I have learned the basic functions of the laboratory and want to obtain a career to further my education to obtain a more financially stable future. I want to be a clinical laboratory professional, and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to get there. Working in the lab for the last 10 years, I've obtaining multiple competencies and a board certification in phlebotomy and years of clinical laboratory training in different departments of the laboratory, as well as an interest for laboratory science. I've accumulated knowledge of how a laboratory operates, and it is a great fit for my career. And I want to tell you how I'm going to get there and how you can too. Now that I've told you a little bit about the career I've chosen and the experience that I already have, let me dive into the path that it takes to get you there. I've chosen to start my career with my path to my career with an associate's degree in clinical science. You first need to complete a 36-hour credit of clinical science and health science based on the clinical requirements for Blessing Hospital and Spoon River College Laboratory Technicians Program. The degree plan shows the websites through both of these schools, and through learn.org you can find so much more and select and see what schools provide these programs, and if these schools are not what you're looking for, you can find more options through that. Secondly, you must complete the remainder of your schooling and credit hours through clinical training and class-based education, meeting in clinical laboratory science and all the guidelines. This will ensure adequate training, education, and the qualifications to prepare to sit for the Medical Laboratory Technicians Board of Certification. With clinically based associate's degree and completed clinical program, I can qualify to sit for the Board of Certification and become a medical laboratory technician. Now that I've explained to you the education and qualifications to become certified, I want to tell you why I chose this career and what led me to my decision. Becoming a medical laboratory technician is not only rewarding as far as helping people, but is also a very lucrative career to go into. Medical laboratory technicians help people every day behind the scenes, providing doctors with much needed information and results, and helps with approximately 70% of the doctor's diagnosis based off those results performed by laboratory technicians. When I spoke about being a lucrative profession, did you know that med techs with an associate's degree level make up to an average of $52,000 per year? The importance and necessity of laboratory professionals creates a valuable position, justifying outstanding salary in the field. In a job where you can help people and make great money at the same time, it makes a great choice for your career in the medical field. Now that I've told you about the value of a medical laboratory technician and how they are rewarded with competitive salary and an increasing wage cap, I would like to talk to you about some of the not so desirable aspects of the job, but they're somehow rewarding and interesting to the mind. Medical laboratory professional, you perform testing on any and each body fluid that comes from the body that can be tested and resulted and given to the doctors for more information about what's going on in the current situation with the patient. Number one body fluid tested on patients is blood. This can also be plasma or serum, which is a component of blood separated off of the red cells. The second most tested is urine. Urine can be tested in a wide variety of ways. Laboratory professionals test urine sometimes to help diagnose urinary tract infections, for example, which extremes cases can cause sepsis and even death. The reasoning behind using multiple body fluids for laboratory testing is because some fluids can be contaminated and not used based off of the chemicals mixed into the fluids that preserve them. In this job, sometimes specimens you receive aren't always the most pleasant, but the reward comes with helping sick people while learning amazing things about the body and the things that the body encounters. In closing, I hope that I have enlightened you as far as the career path of a laboratory professional and what you can look forward to in this career. The world of clinical laboratory science is vast, and the road to getting there is enlightening, challenging, and educationally rewarding. Therefore, the day-to-day care for people and the nice paycheck, it makes a great career. The reason I chose clinical laboratory science and how I'm going to get there, at the beginning of this speech, I spoke about how much time I've invested in laboratory science as a current career, and how I'm looking forward to my future and advancement in the path I will take to achieve this goal. This will ensure a lucrative and essential profession helping people in a role that will always be vital in healthcare. Thank you.